Hey, welcome to Carroll's Corner. Tonight we have an opportunity to have a defensive end, outside linebacker that we're going to focus on from Oceanside High School. He's got a long, lean body. His brother happens to be an outstanding offensive lineman for the University of Arizona. And this young man has been offered multiple scholarships as well. We're going to see him at the Division I level. His name is Christopher, goes by Kiki, Laie. And he is a defensive end that is athletic, mobile, and can run the field, and we're going to see that in these plays. So let's go ahead and get started. This is him right here. Now, right now, he's in a two-point stance. So he's standing up to read. The two-point stance gives you a better chance to read. And there's a bunch of receivers right here. We have to ignore them. They're out of the picture. All he cares about is what the offensive tackle does, and that's what's going to give him his read. So he's going to get a pass set out of the tackle. So now, as an edge rush, you want to beat the tackle to the quarterback. And one of the key ways to do that is you have to get your shoulder past the shoulder of the tackle. You do that with your hands. You do that by dropping underneath with what are called rips underneath. You can do that with arm overs. The bottom line is I got to get my shoulder past his shoulder, and I got to get this shoulder, as he pass sets, I got to get that shoulder to turn. And once that happens, what you do is called run the loop. You run the circle, run a loop towards the quarterback where he's at. Unless he sprints out or play action, you know exactly where the launch point is, and it's a race to get there. So he's going to do a great job of lowering his shoulder pad and getting underneath and turning the tackle shoulders. Let's get ready and get ready to pause. Here we go. Pass that. Pause. Got his shoulder pad underneath the shoulder pad of the offensive tackle, has turned and started to run the loop towards the quarterback. And now when you get there before he throws, there's his elbow and there's the ball, is you don't just tackle the quarterback, you tackle the ball. You go for the strip, you go for the knockdown from his arm. He's going to do that, and he and his teammate are going to knock the ball out. There it is. Drop the shoulder, run the hoop, get the ball out. Perfect. That's play number one. Now you can see the long, lanky body, which is what Division I guys are looking for, and a guy that can put some weight on and some size, but he can also run. So let's watch an example of him run. Now he's down in a stance right here. This is him right here, playing what we call a 5 technique, playing on the outside shoulder of the tackle. You can see that sprinter stance. Both hands extended, and you can see that right foot back a little bit. That's going to be his power step move. He's going to attack, he's going to read, and when he gets a down block against the zone read teams, that tells him to start squeezing to read the exchange between the quarterback and the running back. Unfortunately for him, they don't run that play. They block down, they pull the backside. Nobody blocks him. They think he's going to run himself out of the play. Because he's so athletic, he takes that down step, he sees a toss, and he redirects and reroutes and makes the play in the backfield. They made the mistake of not blocking a guy who's an athlete. He's reading the down block of the tackle, which tells him zone read. He's got to square up, keep his shoulders square to the line of scrimmage so that he can read the mesh of the quarterback and the running back, but it's not a zone read. It's a toss sweep, and they're just assuming he'll run himself out of the play. And he's such an athlete, and he can change direction so quickly, and he's got such long arms and extension that he redirects to make the play for about a 7, 8, 9-yard loss. Okay, that's because he's an athlete with a big body. All right, let's look at play number 3. This is a great play for a lot of reasons. One, he does a great job. Here we're going to pick it up a little bit late. You can see there was already a down block. His shoulders are square to the line of scrimmage. He hasn't turned. He's reading the mesh of the quarterback and the running back right here. So is the quarterback, and you can see the quarterback's eyes, he's reading him. So the quarterback's deciding, there's a down block, as here comes the mesh, do I hand it off or do I keep it? Well, Kiki is going to, on that down block, is going to start moving in, but keeping his shoulders square so that he can work both sides. Okay, so he makes the correct decision to pull the ball, but again, I told you he's an athlete. So let's watch that first of all. The quarterback is reading him, he's reading the quarterback. Pause, and now he is taking the dive, is what his number one job is if in doubt in this particular defensive scheme. He's actually turned his shoulders. He should not, quarterback has kept the ball correctly, he should not be able to make a play. But he's gonna, I told you he's an athlete and he's got long levers, he's gonna come off of that dive to get to that quarterback and be ready to pause. And pause. And he sees that the quarterback is taken out and pitched, and now he's gonna run down the pitch man. And this is a total effort play. This is what you say when you say go 90 miles an hour and run it the entire play. Play to the end of the whistle. Here we go. So he's taken the dive away. He went to hit the quarterback pitches the ball, and he runs down the pitch man. That is a great effort. And they make positive yards, but without him, who should never have been anywhere near, without Kiki being anywhere near that play at least goes another 10 or 15 yards. But his effort, guys that are playing football, kids that are watching this that are playing football, effort, be excellent. He is being excellent here. And he is playing 100 miles an hour, full speed for the entire play and winds up saving a big play. That's a scholarship play right there. If I'm a D1 guy and I watch that play and I look at his growth and size potential, I'm offering that guy a scholarship. This is Carroll's Corner. Good night.